Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Dakota, the place where we dive into the nitty-gritty of company filings. And let me tell you, Bain Capital GSS Investment Corp has some new faces joining the party. But is that the whole story, or is there more behind the curtain for this company? If you like getting the real story behind the documents that shape the business world, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And hey, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord, linked down below if you want to chat more about these filings. So today we're looking at a current report from Bain Capital GSS Investment Corp. Now this isn't a deep dive into massive financial numbers like you might see in a quarterly report, but it does tell us something important about how the company is being run. The main event here happened on the 11th of February, just a day before this report was officially filed. It is all about a change in leadership, or more specifically, a new director being added to the board. They've brought in Rukit Shah to join their board of directors. Now, what is interesting is he is being called an independent director. This usually means he doesn't have a direct financial tie to the company outside of his directorship, which is a good sign for objective decision making. He is not just a placeholder either. Hez stepping onto some key committees: the Audit Committee, which oversees financial reporting and internal controls, the Compensation Committee, which decides how executives are paid, and the Nominating Committee, which is responsible for selecting new directors. This tells us they value his input on some pretty critical areas. Now, who is Rukit Shah? He is 42 years old and is currently the Chief Executive Officer and Chief Investment Officer at Council Oaks Partners, which sounds like a pretty serious investment firm specializing in private equity and tricky financial situations. Before that, he was a big deal as a Senior Managing Director at MCore Capital. And even before that, he was the Chief Investment Officer for the Texas Treasury Safekeeping Trust Company. We're talking about managing about $90 billion there, which is an enormous amount of money. His career started in law as a litigator at Baker LLP. So he's got a legal background and a very extensive finance background. It's worth noting that Mr. Shah does own 30,000 Class B ordinary shares in the company. While he is considered independent, this shows he has a personal stake in how the company performs. The document also states there is no special deal or understanding behind his appointment, meaning he wasn't chosen based on a side agreement with someone else. The board believes he's independent and doesn't have any conflicts of interest that need to be disclosed based on their rules. Looking at the company's registered securities, they have units, Class A ordinary shares, and redeemable warrants, all trading on the New York Stock Exchange under symbols like BCSU and BCSSU. This tells us it is a publicly traded company, and these securities are available for investors to buy and sell. It's also confirmed that Bain Capital GSS Investment Corp is an emerging growth company. This means they can take advantage of certain regulatory flexibilities, which can be helpful for newer, growing companies. This filing essentially falls under the category of changes to the company's leadership, and as usual, they've included their interactive data file for public access. So, what does this all mean? This report is short and sweet. It doesn't give us a deep dive into financials, but it signals a thoughtful addition to the board. Bringing in someone with Mr. Shah's extensive experience in managing large sums of money and his background in both law and investment suggests the company might be looking to strengthen its financial oversight and strategic decision, making it could indicate a focus on future growth, perhaps even in complex or challenging market conditions, given his expertise. For investors, a strong, independent board can be a reassuring sign, implying a commitment to good governance and a focus on long-term value. We'll have to keep an eye on future filings to see how Mr. Shah's influence plays out in the company's strategies and financial performance. Alright, that is our breakdown of this current report from Bain Capital GSS Investment Corp. What is your take on this new director appointment and what it might mean for the company's future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this quick decode valuable, please hit that like button. It really helps us out, and subscribe for more of these corporate insights. Don't forget to join the community over on our Discord. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.